All right, we are looking at Bruce Springsteen's Santa Claus is Coming to Town on bass guitar. If you guys want this sheet music, become a member at our site. You can either get 10 tabs a month for $9.99, or you can pay for them as you go. All right, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Full speed is 117. We're going to start at 90 BPM. And first, let's just get this kind of timing down because he does this riff a lot in the song. All right, so I've got some bass, or I got some drums underneath, and our bass guitar is following exactly what the kick drum pattern is doing, which is kind of nice. It's always nice when you can kind of get the groove with the other instruments. I don't mind playing with metronome. I think it's actually really something good that you want to do. Sorry, we're dropping some frames hardcore. All right, looks like it's rebounded. So the stream might go wonky for a second. It's nice to do it with the metronome, but it's nice to play it with the drums and hear the context. Like, if a drum part's helping me understand what I need to play, that makes my life easier. So we're going to do a click in. It's going to slide from this 3. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Two, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try not to rush that. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, I think you got the idea of that down. So in this next measure, though, they're going to take that same rhythm and then put that 3 in that measure to that 8 again. So let's do both of those measures. So it'll be this measure of F add 9 that we'll be starting on. Let's just play it again. So it's got that 1, 2, and 3, 4. Oh, got to count that right. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1. So almost the same rhythm. All right, see if I can play that. Make sure I'm doing that on that 3, 4. So that flam is 4 for us. All right, so things I need to watch out for as I'm sight reading this for the first time. The flam is 4, but I get nervous or get excited or what, I don't know what the term is. Overthinking. Speaking of overthinking, my short record wasn't running. I get overthinking about things and then I rush into that. Well, it's still slow. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, 4. Dun, dun, dun. All right, let's see if I can get that groove. Better. I can slow down that slide a little bit. So, and part of it is like when we're going at 117, you're not going to notice that slide right now. I'm thinking about it quite a bit and I'm either rushing into it or I'm a little late. Let's do a couple more. Then we got this little run coming. And again, the drums are kind of telling their own little story. They're doing their own thing right here. And during my run, you'll hear this flam, flam, flam. So let's first listen to how the drums and bass fit together. All right, now, I don't know if I can just sight read that right off the bat. So we got 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. All right, so I got to take a second and figure out actually how I want to play that. Fingering wise, like how do I want to go? 8 feels really good with my second finger there. 8, 8, 8, 10, which feels natural. I could also play 8 with my first finger. Probably what I'm going to want to do, even though I'm playing everything else like dun. I guess I'm playing with my first finger. All right, so first finger it is. Just a nice little run. So let's go 8, 10, 7, 10, 10. All right, I like this idea of finding little exercises in the song. So we're going to turn this into a little exercise. And the goal is slow. We just really want to get the idea of how to play that because these ideas are going to come up in other songs. So taking this little part in Santa Claus is Coming to Town and making a little riff run out of it. So 60's not that bad. Now I'm playing with a pick because I kind of prefer to play with a pick. I would have to listen to this tune and see what he did. For now, I'm going to play with a pick. Maybe later, if you guys want, I'll play with fingers. It really doesn't matter. Go to 80. So kind of my goal right now, making this an exercise, is get it up to 90 BPM, which is what we were playing everything else at. Then just put it back together. Then I know that I can already play this riff well, this little run, and then put it together in context. Cool. Let's do 90. Okay. Now we're going to put it back together. So put it all in context. We'll run through it a minute and then try it. So we got that 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. All right. So yeah, we'll try it at 90 and see if I fail. Cool. Not that bad. In 90, so we got to get to 117. Not that big of a deal. Distance. Not that big of a distance. And then they're just doing the same run again. They're doing the same run again. This one, they have a different ending. So let's look at that. Now, we should be able to keep it at 90 because we kind of already learned our lessons about this. You know, we know how to play it. So it's 1. Nice. I like that. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Let's give that a try. And again, if I'm looking at this for the first time, running through everything at like 90 BPM, there's no reason to get up to full speed right away. Like, get a spot check of, I don't even know what section of the song this is, of the verse chorus too. This is kind of a weird song format-wise. But like, there's no reason to make sure that I got the first two measures up to 117 BPM. That doesn't help me know the song, and it kind of just pigeonholes me and learn one thing. I'm going to learn the ideas this time, and then next time I'll add more to it. So just kind of slowly figuring it all out. Don't worry about learning everything at once is probably what I'm trying to say. All right, one more time playing this. So it's 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. But a little bit slower, I'm guessing. And 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now, it's easy enough for me to play at 90, so I'm not going to worry about it a ton. Especially because you're doing these 2 7s with your first finger, and then to get your first finger to get there to that 8 as well is actually quite a bit of work. A lot of movement. Yeah, I didn't care for that at all. All right, so let's just do it a couple more times. To an 8 anyway, so I'm going to a completely different spot. So don't have to overthink stuff. I will, but we don't have to. Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's look at that next little set of measures. So what we'd walk down to is this 5, 5, 3, 5, 5. Let's just do that one by itself. This 3. Yeah, and right away I can see that when we jump to that. Let's go to 70. So first, I just need to figure out this measure that we're looking at and get consistently about getting to this 5 with my first finger. But I'm going to do both measures, so kind of a measure to lead into it. And 1, 2, and 4, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. All right, now that C7 add 9 measure starts with 1 and 2 and 4 and. You could even tell by how I'm telling you about it. It's a struggle for me. 1 and 2 and 3. So we got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 4 and. All right, I'm gonna count from the 1 though. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. It's another measure that might be hard to do like in a loop. We'll try. We'll see if we can just get that measure down. That timing gets me a little bit. The and 4 and. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. I'll try to just get that first. And 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. So this might be an instance where the drums are not helping me because that little tom snare part happens on 2. I don't play until the end of 2. So like I hear them start and I want to go with them. Let's do a couple where we just do metronome. Just get the idea of it down. Not hearing all those distractions. And 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So already you can see how much easier that is for me just doing it that way. It doesn't really, I mean, like I should be able to do it either way, but for now, take the easy route. And then just making sure that I get to that 5. Whatever's next. All right, let's do a couple of metronome with just these 2 measures. So I can get that idea down and then break that bad habit I have of rushing that 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I feel okay about that. I say let's back up and try to do like a 4-bar section so I can start getting some loops. Start getting this into my fingers. So we'll actually do 1, 2, let's try to do maybe 6. Trying to find a good stopping point. So we'll do, here, I'll highlight the drums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. I like it. So then we get to start with our slide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Got to play that riff right though. 1, 1, 2, and 3, and see, I'm out of position. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. All right, let's just see how this goes. Okay, feel pretty good about that. Let's try to do the next set. Yep, so that would lead me right into that measure that I'm bad at, which is, and you can watch me be bad at something. Doom, 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 doom. All right, let's do a quick run through of this one because we have a lot of those riffs throughout, and then that little run, and then another run before we're done. Lots of runs. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. 4 and 1. Oh, I missed it. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and then I'm going to give myself one measure. Let's do one measure at the beginning to just kind of reset every time. All right, and YouTube says it's being wonky. We're dropping a lot of frames, so hopefully this is coming out all right for you guys. All right, 4 beats and then we're in. So totally lost that rhythm on that after that run. Dun, 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 dun. 1, 2. So it's the same timing. They're all quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1. Nobody noticed. Okay, 4 beats. 2, 3, 4. Partly because I just don't know it well enough yet. I can't look down at my bass, so I hit a wrong note. Not that big of a deal. I got about 10 minutes left. I want to make sure I hit a little bit of Happy Christmas War is over. So let's leave that where we're at. I like that riff a lot. It's a fun little tune. I like the bass line. And I just haven't had much time lately. The past couple of weeks, been sick, dealing with that. So a lot of these I'm relearning right now. I run through these, I sight read these with you guys, and I'm learning this again. So not the best way to do it. Ideally, you would practice 3 or 4 times a week, 6 times a week, and have some redundancy in your practice. Like, okay, I know this part. I'm not relearning this again for the second time. That is not the case right now. So deal with me. We'll get back up to speed and get rolling again. So I'm going to jump into the chorus because I feel like I spent some decent time on the verse already of this song. So we got this one, and we're switching from 4/4 to 6/8. So bear with my brain. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So one thing that I noticed, and I did this wrong in a drum video, and John called me out for it. I was swinging the 16th note. And I feel like I'm going to do the same thing on this bass part. So actually, let's pull in those drums. And that should help me kind of follow that as my lead. I think the confusion in my brain, just playing it over and over again, was taking that 6/8 and then finding a space for that 16th note to be, and it just happened to swing it. That's how my brain read it. I guess I'll show you the part that I'm looking at, and we're going to play through it right now. It's that what would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3. I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a 1. I don't even know why I would play it that way, but I did. So again, here's the nice thing that's happening. That bass drum is telling us, where we're going to put that last hit on the bass guitar. And the drums can be this very nice guide for you if you want it to be. Here, let's move this over here a little bit. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 6. even how I'm counting that right now is messing me up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try to do all 4 of those measures. I think it'll make it a little bit easier. So again, don't reinvent the wheel. Let the bass drum guide where you're playing. Just listen to it for a second. Same thing here. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then that rest in there I got to watch out for because I totally played that wrong. It'd be the last 2 measures, or the last measure we have. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, same set of 4 measures because I think it's good. Gonna get that, fix that problem of mine. 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2. 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I missed that note, but don't care. Let's just get the rest of this chorus down before I run out of time. So after that, 5, 4, 7. So how I'm going to try to play it, get back with my second finger. There's a lot of that going around though, right? When you play that 7, let's see how I got into that 7 with my second finger, so I got that. Okay, that's not a bad jump. And then all of a sudden we go open, 2, 3, 3, 3, 5. I kind of switch from my second finger there to my first finger. 5, 5. Because you always want to see where you're going, right? I'm going to these higher frets down the road. I want to make sure I'm prepared for them. So let's try those 4 measures. Yeah. So I'm going to try to use that 5, 4 as my lead in. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lot of counting. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was right. Trust yourself when you're right. All right, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna make sure I get back to this week. It's only Wednesday, so I should have another time or two to run through these and actually grow on these songs versus just retreading on the same tire, road, distance. All right, you guys have a good rest of your day. Thank you. If you guys need this sheet music, get it on our website.